Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of RV Tips and Trips. Today, I want to talk to you about what is going on. So I had planned other videos and not doing something like this, but as you know, we've been experiencing some problems with the rig as we traveled across the country in a pretty good hurry, and I mean a lot of strong winds and spending a lot more on gas than we should and stuff like that. But anyway, icing on the cake. Well, remember the roof problem I had a couple of years ago? Well, it's happened again. So, first priority is to get the roof fixed, because water can cause a lot of damage in a short period of time. So number one priority now, even though we're down here way down in southern Texas, there's other videos that I wanted to do, but I got to get this done. I've already started on it, and I'll show you what I've been up to. So now I got the roof deal. I still haven't fixed the slide out yet. Waiting until we get to a place where we're going to be there longer, which is our next stop. We'll be 21 days at our next stop, and the stop after that 21 days, so I'll be able to have parts and that shipped to us. So first priority, get the roof fixed, and then the slide out, and then, oh yeah, icing on the cake. Somewhere along the line we picked up some cockroaches too, so I'm trying to fix that solution. That can be a real big headache, worse than having mice, which we've had mice in the past too. So I tell you, this has just been, this past month has been a real doozy, let me tell you. So I'm trying to keep up with all of it. It's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we had the landing gear break. I fixed that. The slide out's broken. Have yet to fix that. At least I can manually operate it. And now back to the roof problem again with the material billowing up. So all right, so that's what's going on. It's just never ending. And then it looks like we found some fractures, hairline fractures in our frame also. Oh, I got right. So, but that's subject for another day, how we're going to take care of that. So there's hairline fractures in the I-beam. So that's pretty major. I don't know how long that's been that way. There's some rust right there where the fractures is. I saw two of them, two fractures. They're generally down by the wheels, where the wheels are. That's a lot of major stress there because the wheels kind of slide as you turn, and phenomenal amount of force against the frame. We're going to have to weld that as well, but one thing at a time. We're going to fix the roof today. So all right, catch in a little bit here. All right, so here we go again. 2 years later, after fixing it, it has finally lifted back up. It's doing that ballooning effect once again. So the good news is I already know how to do it because I've done it before. So I'm thinking that this happened again because of those really strong winds going through South Dakota. I mean, if they're 40-50 mile an hour winds and we were heading straight into them at 60 miles an hour, I mean, you got 100 mile an hour winds pulling on this rubber roof, and it pulled it back and has lifted up, ballooning as you're driving down the highway. So before this becomes a problem, because you can see it pulled back from the front of the cap, probably a good possibility of it leaking. So I gotta remove all the caulking, peel this back. I still have glue from the last time. About 80% of the gallon is still in there, and it looks like it's still good. So I got to remove the caulking up here, which I used a ton of, and then there's a metal strip that goes across that's screwed in. Got to remove that. I'm going to have to remove the side gutters, not all the way back, just back enough, far enough to be able to pull this back to about here, and then put down new glue, let the glue dry, and then put this back down, and then we'll put the metal bar back across, and the rain gutters. Hopefully that will take care of it. We're going to put lap sealant across there once again, and we're going to use the Eternabond tape this time, and hopefully that will hold everything in place and keep it from leaking. So yeah, you can see where it pulled back right there. All right. Boy, that lap sealant just doesn't last very long, does it? It's cracking that, so we're going to take a metal spatula and just peel this off. This is going to be time consuming, probably the most time consuming part of this whole thing. So no rain today, no rain tomorrow, so that'll be good. Not until tomorrow night, and I should have this all done by then. All right, so I got most of the old lap sealant off, which reveals all the screws now, and I pulled the trim off the gutters on the side. So I'm losing the sun today, so we're going to finish this up tomorrow, because now what I'm going to do is unscrew those two. It's actually two pieces of metal, which is the same strip metal that is used for the trim pieces along the sides of the rig. So we unscrew that, unscrew the gutters. We unscrew the gutters from both sides up to about where the air conditioner is here, and then I'll be able to pull this roof back, and then I'll put down new glue, let that set, get tacky, and then I'll put the roof back down, and then we will then put the metal strips back and the gutters back in place, and then we're going to seal it with lap sealant once again over each screw and where the two trim pieces come together, and then I'm going to use Eternabond over it, and then hopefully it lasts a couple more years. So alright, catch you later. I've actually noticed that the roof is bubbled all over. Look at that. It's just not as noticeable as up front, because up front is where all of the wind drag lifting up on the material, but it's not bonded very well down here either. Yeah, I read somewhere that this material had issues with bonding with the glue, so we're going to try and nurse this roof along for another couple years, and then we're going to replace it. Unbelievable. So we're just going to take care of the front part for now. We can get away with the rest of it. Alright, so I got all the screws out. Now I got to unscrew the gutter here. There's screws along here. Right along in here. So I'm gonna unscrew that down to about there where I got the trim pulled off, and remove, or just pull away the gutter, and then that will release the rubber roof. Crap out. Alright. Good day roller. Hard to believe this glue is water soluble. Why would you use water soluble glue on a roof? But oh well. I'm not going to use it sparingly. Maybe we didn't put enough down. Okay, well that's the idea. Alright, we got it all back down. So it's back down flat again. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And now I just got to reinstall the metal strips, and I'm going to put a turnabout tape over it and call it good. And hopefully we get a couple more years out of this. Alright, so it doesn't look too bad at this point. Turnabout tape did a nice job, looks nice and clean, and so hopefully this will keep it from leaking at the cap for a good long while. So it went down pretty nice over those rails, so it looks good. All right, so we got that roof taken care of. It looks good so far. There appears to be no leaks, and we did travel down the road a bit, and it stayed put. Now we didn't travel real far, but we did go down the highway. So it's still, after driving highway speeds, we got to our new destination, and the roof still looks good, and it's not leaking. That is the important thing. So hopefully we get another couple of years out of it. So we'll see. All right, so I can check that off my to-do list. Now that deal though came out of nowhere. I mean, it just, all of a sudden, I noticed that there was something funky going on with the roof. I could see it from the ground. When we pulled into Amarillo, I noticed it, because I'm always looking around the rig each time that we stop somewhere. So it kind of caught my eye, and then, but boy, I just wasn't expecting to have to redo the roof. What a pain in the neck, but I got it handled, and thankfully I didn't throw away the glue. I mean, at $71 a gallon, that's what I paid 2 years ago for it. It was still good. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that it holds up, and like I said, lasts for another couple of years. Eventually I'm going to have to do something with the whole roof, replace the whole doggone thing somehow. But all right, for now it is good. So all right, if you guys want to help support my channel, I would really appreciate it if you watched each video from the beginning to the end. Just that nice straight through watch actually tells YouTube that you like the video, and then they'll offer my video out to more people, and so that will help my channel grow. So that's big plus. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Check the bell icon so you get notified, and make sure that your notifications are turned on as well. So this way you will get notified when a new video is put out. All right, so I appreciate that a lot. If you would do that for me, I love you guys. So, all right, until next time, happy camping, and bye now. Oh yeah, and don't forget to use my Amazon links too. It doesn't cost you anything. Got that? Amazon links. Doesn't cost anything for you to use it, but it pays me a little bit of money. Alrighty, bye now. Thomas says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.